because it gives me strength to say, okay, the work that I'm doing is paying off by bringing her to the public, and the public is responding to her in the way that I hope they would, and I know Kyle is pleased thus far with what she's hearing from most of the folks.
Well, if the Conduit show is any barometer, and I must say that I'm monitoring 2 chat rooms, and trust me, the accord is that this lady, she's got an awesome voice, and you can, her personality, if it's possible, it actually transmitted down the phone wire, or maybe it's just because I'm an old soul and I can...
No, she's infectious.
Wow.
It's not just the singing that's infectious, the personality is infectious. This is a person who was born to do what she's doing. And we'll see it. We'll verify it as time go by. They say trust but verify. She's going to verify it for us. Trust me on that one. You know me. I've been writing for years, and I normally don't make predictions. But this one, because I have a major role to play in making sure that it gets out there, I'm guaranteeing the public that this is going to be someone that you're going to be hearing a lot of, and you will be enjoying
the music
from. Because
absolutely.
We won't be just doing reggae. We'll be doing Jamaican music, all influences
across
that
the board.
we grew up with
across the board.
Jamaica.
Absolutely. Bringing back the quality music, as Sheron Gordon loves to say. I'm going to mention her. Raising the bar.
As the lady likes to say.
Stan, I got a question to ask you though. How did you make that connection with Miss Gonzalez? Did you know her beforehand?
Well, okay. In 2006, I've been an advocate for women in reggae for a long time. Mm-hmm. Anybody who heard me on Philip Smart, Get Smart show would have heard my rant about the fact that I see a lot of talented women come behind a lot of less than talented men, and the men are still there and the women are gone. And of course, being a male, you like to see female talent on stage. So what I did in 2006 to 2008, I decided I was not going to do any interviews with any males. So I did a series called Women in Reggae. I started with, I think, Diana King and
another consummate artist.
Sutherland's sister Carol, Keisha Martin, people who are up and coming and people who are established, just to deal with women, to give them a platform.
Absolutely.
To present themselves. And in the process, I came across Carol. Now, she's somebody who, like you, we've all known about, and I wondered where she disappeared to. And then I contacted her on Facebook and found her on Facebook, on my MySpace page, and we got to talking, and she was just about to come back into the music business, and we talked for a while about it, and she felt that it's something she wanted to do. She said this was her soul and her passion, and I encouraged it because I know what it is like to have lived a life and get to a certain point where you say, oh man, I wish I had done that, or I followed through on it, and she decided to do it. And for the most part, I was just an unofficial advisor, talking to her from time to time, and then finally we talked again sometime late last year, and I said, and she said, you know what? Would you think about managing me? And I thought about it. I'd done management because I managed Joan Myers for about 4 years when she came out of the Grace Thrillers. I was the manager, and I thought about it, and I said, this is talent. This is somebody who is willing to take that leap, give up all of that security, and willing to go with her passion. If somebody's willing to do that, the least you can do with all of your knowledge and years of experience in the business is bone up your skills more and pull a team together and get a plan going so you can present this great talent to the world. And that's what we're doing.
Wow.
Essentially.
So is she the only person that you're going to be working with right now, or are
you... As of now, yes. As of now.
To concentrate.
She's signed to us under management, yes. For the time being. We will be probably looking at others, but right now, with this talent, it requires 100% focus.
Absolutely, and I love that you're changing the way people do things. I posted, it's just so funny because a couple of days ago, I posted on Facebook, do you believe in doing several things in a mediocre fashion, or do you believe in doing one thing excellently? And I can see that Standria and Chin Promotions, is it?
Multimedia
Communications is choosing to take the latter road, which is to do the one thing and do it excellently. And I can see that in the person of Carol Gonzalez. Wow, it's going to be an easy job.
About Miss Anmore likes to be in the background.
Yeah, I noticed that.
She is the force. Trust me, she's got the skills. A lot of people know of the skills because they've seen her in the chat room and they've met her. And the minute I met her, I realized I'd struck a gold mine.
Anmore is
And
a
of course,
powerhouse.
Bounty Killer gave me some advice once I interviewed him. He said, never have gold in your camp and don't mine it. You must mine the gold so it can come to first. And so I grabbed onto her and I said to her immediately, I'm forming this company, and she agreed. And I'm glad she has, because as you see, she's making sure that everybody knows what they need to know about
what needs the important things out there. And you've chosen a great project. If I hope Miss Gonzalez doesn't mind that I'm calling her a project, but certainly it's a project to make sure she gets out there to as many people as possible. And I'm glad that you and Anmore and Miss Gonzalez chose the Conduit to bring this segment to the listeners out there. We really appreciate it. Her music is phenomenal. Wow. I don't want to compare her to anybody because she is Cara Gonzalez, but I want to wish you guys, you and Anmore and the other gentleman who's part of the organization, all the best. But I think you're going to have an easy job, Stan.
It's just a whole lot of work, but it's easy. It's a labor of love.
Right. Well, I hope it pays off. I have a feeling it will pay off. I really do.
Thank you.
I really do.
Again, Sheron, we want to thank you.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
Before we go, I cannot be on the air and not say hello and say my greetings to Lady Sham. We're going to England now. To Lady Sham from West Indian Times, Hot 91. Lady Sham.
Big up, Lady Sham.
The Brits are in the house, eh?
Absolutely.
Sham, thank you
I have
very much for tuning in.
Oh, yes, Lady Sham.
I was on Lady Sham's show today doing my entertainment report on Hot 91, the Caribbean Connection with her and iMaker, and I'm glad she's back to folks. And keep her. Remember this: keep praying, keep her in your prayers, because these women, all of them actually, are holding down the fort. Mm-hmm. And if you look at what the women are doing, Sheron, the other Sharon Gordon, and the other people like Lady Sham and Carrie Mullins over there in Canada, who I work with on Mondays. These are the ladies that are bringing it to you, and they're bringing you quality music. And Sharon, I just want to say thank you. And Lady Sham, thank you very much for the opportunity that you've
And we want to say, hail up Lady Sham. Hail up Lady Sham, and we will definitely continue this link and build on the link, because it's about putting the information out there. The information, the good information that we need to put out there, that there is good music. People are still making quality music. Boy, Stan, I had such a great time last night at BB King's, a live band, CCP band, I don't know if I want to say it on it. Yeah, the Cannabis Cup band. They brought a great tribute to Bob Marley, Marcia Davis, and the outro. Wow. And the place was just jumping. So people still appreciate good music, and I'm glad that we're still able to witness that good music. I know we're going to see it with Carol Gonzalez as well. Stan, I want to say thank you for taking the time. I'm glad it worked out. Thank you for bringing Miss Gonzalez to my attention. She's definitely going to be not on my one to watch. She's going to be on rotation on the Conduit show. So you guys got to send me that music. You got to send me that music, okay? So
thank you very much, Ryan. Good night.
Thank you so much, Stan. So as we come out of Stan, we've had quite a bit of talking, and I'm looking at the time. It's 8:53. My goodness gracious me! What happened to the time? What? Okay, I was supposed to play some Bob Marley, but there's one song that I have to play, as I promised a friend of mine that I would play it for him, and also to tell you about his website, jamlink.com. I'm a part of jamlink.com. If you can, go check it out. They're doing some awesome stuff on there. So I want to say big up to Jamlink, who's in the chat room. Aki Woman, and more. Thank you so much. Big Daddy Chris, C Cape, Cousin B, Inga 3, Jamlink, Mad High Rash, I'm sorry, Mishibu, Cheryl, Shaquita. Oh my goodness. I hope I didn't miss anyone. And let me stop talking over this track. Answer the Call Jamaica. It's the Jamlink signature tune. That's the word I was looking for.
forget where you come from. We must put back what we take out. You dip the bucket in the well, it's gonna dry out. Remember what I say, oh Jah. So I'm gonna make my pledge today. I'm gonna make my pledge today. Oh Jah, Jah, Jah. Sweet, sweet Jamaica.
Good night, Big Daddy Chris. Thank you so much for logging in, and I hope you have a great week coming up. And don't forget, February is Black History Month. Don't forget your history, because it will become someone else's story.
Some before us gave their all. They heard their calling and stood tall. Oh yeah. Blood, sweat, tears and songs. They gave for us all. They gave for us all. Yeah. So blow your lamps out. They breaks a new dawning. Our journey first step, let's start the walk. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. Our journey first step, let's start the walk. Oh, 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 yeah. Though we stumble, fear not the fall. Rise to your feet and carry on. And as for my native land, home of my heart, I forever pledge to do my part. Oh, 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 well.
As we come out of Answer the Call, the Jamlink song, as I said, check them out on www.jamlink.com. I'm a part of that community, and they're doing some good stuff for Jamaica. Anyway, I got to play this one. I haven't played any new songs, but I'm feeling this one by Benji Myers.
I never knew that I'd find someone so pure and kind, until I stopped and thought about you. You've been a friend and you mean much more. So much love in store. There ain't another like you. Yes, I'm gonna thank you, Lord. My time I'm gonna give you, and so much more. Yes, I'm gonna thank you, Lord. My time I'm gonna give you, and so much more. Yes, I'm gonna thank you, Lord. Thank you. Whoa, whoa. When I think of how you make me feel, things began to get real. Feeling like I never felt another. Hey, so I'll remove all my doubts and fears. I've looked and seen how many years since we made our vows together. Yes, I'm gonna thank you, Lord. My time I'm gonna give you, and so much more. Yes, I'm gonna thank you, Lord. My time I'm gonna give you, and so much more. Yes, I'm gonna thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Hey. From the one I will say, I feel a positive way about the way I feel about me. And also I will sing continuous praises to our King, with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Yes, I'm gonna thank you, Lord. My time I'm gonna give you.
Yes, Inga 3, I'm glad you checked out the lady on Facebook, because I'm telling you, she could be a ringer for Mr.